Hi, Roselle. I've got your question here, and I think I understand what you're asking, but if I've got it wrong, you'll let me know. I'll check again tonight and send you another video, okay? So what he's doing here is, if we look at it this way, if you look at dy dt over dx dt, it's like dividing two fractions, if you look at it sort of from a simple point of view like that. And what we do when we're dividing two fractions is we multiply by the reciprocal, right? And so that's why he's able to say dy dt divided by dx dt is equal to dy dx, because he's just doing this and slashing out the dx or the dt's, and so we have dy dx. Okay, so that's a little trick that he's using there. And so the first thing he's doing is he's going to bring this function in here and take the derivative with respect to t, because it's defined by according to t. And so the derivative of negative cos t is negative, well, the derivative of cos t is negative sine t, so it's negative negative in this case, so it comes out as positive. And then on the bottom, the derivative of the sine t is cos t. And so that leaves us, let me change colors here, that leaves us at this point. So when we clean that up, we've got a negative times a negative is a positive, and we've got sine over cos. Now, I think I understand your question in that where did the tan come from, if I'm reading your question correctly. Just a minute, I'm going to bring up your email again so I'm sure that I'm answering this right. So that he gave me two variables and then he combined them into one function in the solution. Okay. So, all right, so I think that your question is about the variables, like how did he move from y defined according to t and x defined according to t and end up being able to find dy dx. And so that's how I think this part here explains what he's doing there. And then this part here, choose another color again. This part here is just an identity. That's just your quotient identity that tan theta is equal to sine theta over cos theta. And so that's back from the trig identity stuff. Okay. So now, if we go back to what we started with, we have tan t equals sine t over cos t. And we already have those defined, don't we? And so that's equal to sine t is x, and cos t is, well, negative cos t is y, so cos t would be negative y. And that comes out to negative x over y if we just move the negative sign into the middle, or we usually write it with the numerator rather than the denominator. So I hope that answers your question, and like I said, if it doesn't, email me back right away, and I'll check again tonight because I know your exam is tomorrow, and I'll be checking a couple of times tonight just in case you need me, okay?